Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Normally I wasn't going to make this video. I was going to do Ratchet and Clank. But I believe Ratchet and Clank will have to wait after this video. And obviously the celebrity of the day, the Academy Award winner, the Oscar goes to Clueless Joelster. Now this is the same guy, keep in mind. This is the same guy that left 3 comments on my video that I did about great news. Now you can upscale Blu-ray movies on your PlayStation 4 Pro if you have a good 4K TV. He started saying basically, oh no, you cannot upscale. The upscaling doesn't. Actually, you can. And I'll explain to you where you are wrong on your video. This is his video where he, quote unquote, is going to educate all of us as to why the PlayStation 4 Pro doesn't upscale movies to 4K. He's going to educate us in such detail that I had to make this video. Remember, this video is not about me going after him, because I don't want to give this guy too much attention, and that's what he's trying to do. This video really is about just letting you know with what kind of misinformation, stupidity there is in the home theater and video, audio, gaming community that exists out there. Everyone's a professor these days. Everybody knows everything. Unfortunately, this guy has a degree in upscaling and video. So please let this Clueless Joelster educate you. So we're going to start with this video right here, where he's going to tell us first that TV does upscale automatically. Well, I hate to break it to you, Joelster. Genius. We all know that TV's upscales, no matter what you put, no matter what you feed it, it upscales automatically by itself. It has to fill in those 8 million pixels. No one's denying that here. Well, we're talking about the external upscaler that's built inside both PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One S. But I digress. Why don't you go ahead and explain? It's very important that you guys listen to what he has to say right here, because he's going to, let me see how he talks. He's going to explain to us how it is done, and this is how this being upscaled. So here we go.
Upscaling, and also your TV will do it, but it doesn't do all the way up to 4K resolution. Now let me show you something. Let me show you all right here on the settings.
Please do show us.
To show you that it's not capable of doing 4K in any way. If you go down here, video playback settings, these are the settings for the playback video, not the gaming, not the streaming. This is the video playback for your Blu-ray. What does it say up there? Output at 1080p 24 Hz.
Alright, let me stop him right here before he embarrasses himself any further. Number one, what he's showing you is the video playback settings, the source of the video. Clueless Joelster, I have to break this to you. We all get it. We all understand the source material that's 1080p. Everybody knows that Blu-ray, it's only 1080p. We all get that. Of course the source is going to be 1080p coming from that Blu-ray. What you failed to mention is the fact that when you turn your output video settings on your PlayStation 4 Pro to 2160p, then it upscales that 1080p to 4K. That's what it does. That's why they call it upscaling. Why do you think they call the movies they're mastered in 2K and then upscaled to 4K? But I digress. Let's continue. So he's saying basically this is his proof. This is his holy grail, that when you go check the video playback settings, the source says 1080p. And based on that, he's convinced, because the source says 1080p, he's convinced that this is why it doesn't upscale. But I digress. Let's continue.
Now if you go over here, you only have the option of automatic or off. Why does it have this? Because this is the only output your PlayStation is capable of doing on Blu-ray discs. That's it. The upscale, it does.
You're wrong. Okay? Again, you're wrong. You're talking about a source information. We all get the source information. Of course, the source information can be anything. It can be 900p, man. It could be 480p. It could be a DVD that upconverts to 4K. But what you faced, here's the problem, what you're making, man. You failing and failing again and again to acknowledge the elephant in the room. The video output settings from your PlayStation that's outputting it from HDMI 2.0, YUV, that's coming from your HDMI 2.0. You failing to acknowledge that, okay? When you go to your audio video, especially the video settings, when you go to change your resolution, when you go to either automatic or RGB or YUV, doesn't matter. YUV and RGB is just for the color, okay? It recognizes the color, 8-bit, 10-bit, okay? It's giving you a different option that TV supports. All right, so when you go select 2160p on your video output, that video output is going to upscale it to 4K to fill in those 8 million pixels coming straight from the HDMI 2.0 on your PlayStation 4 Pro or your Xbox One S. Now, that information that's being transferred from video output that you just selected, 2160p, it's going to take this output of video playback that's running at 1080p and it's going to upscale it to match those 8 million pixels that there's being outputted from the video output on the PlayStation 4 Pro. And that's why you see 2160p UHD on information when you're having your video output selected to that information. This has nothing to do with the upscaling, okay? This is just the source playback information, all right? But it gets better. Let's continue. It gets better here. Let's continue. Let's listen.
Just automatically, the TV does it, your Xbox does it. Now this guy, you know, he wakes up one day, I think he's like, oh fuck, I wanna fucking do a movie because it says 2160. Oh shit. So all my
first of all, he's doing a very poorly, you know, with my voice. I don't talk like that. Do I talk like that? Do I talk like a Batman? I'm not a Batman. How dare you call me a Batman? I'm not a Batman. Are you a Batman? Clueless. Joelster G. Are you a Batman? Alright, first of all, I don't talk that way. Okay, so he's trying to mock me on that. I don't give a shit. Fine, whatever. It's fake. That's not how I sound, obviously. Now, here's where he's making a mistake. He says, okay, one day I just happened to wake up. Yes, I just happened to wake up. Happened to Eureka. I find the upscaling, okay? This is what he believes. This is what he just said. And he's going to continue with some more embarrassment. He will contradict himself. You will see in the later minutes of the video where he contradicts himself about the upscale, where he admits, yes, some part of TV upscale, but the PlayStation and the Xbox, they don't upscale. The TV does it for yourself, but it does it in a good quality, but it doesn't mean it's a 4K quality. Okay, so he contradicts himself up and down, left and right. Now, you see that right here on the right-hand corner. It says 3840 by 2160, 60 hertz, okay? Why do you think that is? This is the chip from your output, HDMI 2.0, external chip from your PlayStation 4 Pro that it's outputting that upscale. Now, this source right here that I'm highlighting, this source right here, that's 1080p. It's always going to be 1080p. The reason why they call it Clueless, Joelster, the reason they call it upscaling, it's because it's using that source, 1080p, 24 hertz, and upscaling it. But how does that happen? There's two ways of that happening. Number one, if you have a capable 4K machine, which you do with PlayStation 4 Pro, that PlayStation 4 Pro machine is going to upscale that with 3840 output, YUV or RGB, whichever one your TV supports, but your TV supports all three, just like mine supports all three, RGB, YUV, okay? And I'm not going to sit here and educate you what that is as well, all right? Which he tried to do at the end of the video. Now what happens is that information that's being outputted from your external device to your TV already got the information, and TV already got it. Hey, listen, we already got that information from the external 4K machine. There's no reason for the TV to upscale anything anymore. The external device is already doing it right here, okay? Clearly says the HDMI right here. Clearly says the source. Now, this playback output, it's always going to be whatever it's going to be. 1080p, 900p, I don't care what the source is. It could be 480p. Yes, you could technically upscale your DVD 480p to 4K. Is it going to look great? Probably not, because it's a lower resolution. But in this case, we got 1080p, 24 hertz playback that's going to be outputted and upscaled with that 1080p source resolution to 4K upscale. Now, when we talk about the upscale, we're not talking about native 4K. Okay, he's having a hard time distinguishing himself between the native 4K and the upscale. He doesn't seem to understand what the upscale stands for. All right, he doesn't even understand the word upscale and what does that mean. You know, he can't seem to understand that it's possible for a 4K machine that has HDMI 2.0 to upscale the playback source that's 1080p. He's having a hard time, grasping that. But I digress. Let's continue.
Blu-rays are being upscaled to 2160. I want to make a video out of this. He doesn't even check that the Xbox does the same thing. It has the same patch. Let me show you guys real quick. Let me go back. Let me go to my Xbox. Alright, so now as you can see right here, I am playing the Blu-ray version of the movie. I have the 4K right over here. Oh shit. As you can see right here, this is the 4K movie. So I put the Blu-ray movie in there, and they don't have the same batch. You see, 3840, 2160.
Of course it's going to have the same badge, you idiot. Of course it's going to have that. That's why they're calling it the external upscaling. But I digress. See, he's confusing two things here. Number one, this right here. This is the external device. Just like both of these devices, PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One S, they're both 4K capable devices. In order for them to be 4K capable, they have to have HDMI 2.0 and they have to have an upscaling chip to output that resolution source on a TV. Okay? Meaning that the TV is not upscaling it, external device, in this case, it's upscaling it. Okay? But I digress. I digress. Let's continue, shall we? Now, here's where he's going to contradict himself. He's going to talk about, is this upscale? And he's going to say, yes, and then no, and then TV does it, but 4K, the Blu-ray doesn't do it. And look, just listen to the video and you'll see how much he's contradicting himself right here. Let's listen.
Why? Because as well as the PlayStation 4 Pro, your Xbox One S is also capable of reproducing that video resolution. Now, does this mean that this movie is being upscaled to 4K? Of course not. Is it being upscaled in a certain way? Yeah, in a good quality way. It's being upscaled, but not to 4K. That is the main reason we have 4K movies.
Okay, right there, what he just said is totally clueless and just false and stupid. He just says that, does this mean this movie is being upscaled to 4K? No. This is why we have the 4K movies. So how do you think these movies are being remastered? Clueless, Joelster. Some of these movies are shot in 2K and they're being upscaled to 4K. Alright? Some movies are shot in 84K and they're remastered in 84K, but not all of them. Alright? So, do some more research, man, before you start putting out these videos and making a fool out of yourself, man. You just contradict yourself here. And you says, yes, maybe it upscales itself to a certain quality, and then, look, man, you backpedaling. When I talk about something, I give people straight up the information that I have researched. Okay? That's what I do. But I digress. I digress. All right. Let's listen to some more of what this Clueless Joelster G has to say. Pretty soon he's going to go ahead and show you DVD Force Awakens 2160p. He's going to tell you this is why even the Force Awakens movie cannot be upscaled to 4K. It's impossible for the DVD to be upscaled to 4K. It's impossible. 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 I digress.
That's it. Now, going back to the PlayStation right here, I put the DVD movie of Star Wars. Now right here on this movie, let me go right here real quick, and it will have the same badge, guys. It will have the same badge. There you go.
Of course it's going to have the same badge. That's why it's upscaling it, you idiot. It has to fill in those 8 million pixels. This 480p DVD movie has to fill in those 8 million pixels. Otherwise, it wouldn't fit your goddamn TV, man. Seriously, bro? I mean, I can't believe you're this dumb. Like, I mean, it's almost like you can't be this dumb. You have to be doing this to get some views. And do you know how I know you're doing this for the views? This is how I know you're doing this for the views. You're trying to get some attention. And I'm only making this one video for you because this one video is more than enough for me to... Because I'm not going to go back and forth with you, man. You're not going to get that out of me. This is only one video I'm showing to my subscribers to see what a fraud you really are, man. And let's listen to what he... let me read what he wrote here. Okay. Look at all these... look at this. Look at this. Look at all these links he put up. Do you know why he's putting up these links? So he can get a lot of views. But I hate to break it to you, Clueless Joelster. You putting all these links ain't gonna do jack shit. Do you know why ain't gonna do jack shit? Because there's a certain algorithm with videos. You're never gonna be able to reach the level I'm at because of the algorithm that my videos have. One of my videos reached 500,000 views. Okay? Some parts of Mexico, some parts of Canada, some parts of Europe, okay? Reached 500,000 views. That algorithm will show up everywhere on the search. Yours won't. Now let's read about what he says about me. There is a lot of drama and hate coming from this Mr. 4K. Oh, and guys, please do not do anything on his channel. I do not support whatever he is claiming I do. I don't have 5 channels. I go and dislike his video. We are here to support each other, but some people get butt hurt very fast and don't know how to handle disagreements. Also check out Brass Tack's channel. He is an excellent reviewer here on YouTube. Okay, so right there he's saying, oh, there's a lot of drama and hate. First of all, there's no lot of drama and hate coming from Mr. 4K. The only drama and hate is coming from you, man. And your stupid comments, which you have deleted on my channel. And here's the thing. On my video, on the comments that I wrote, I clearly told him, hey, listen, man, I'll only tell you this once. If you want to believe the earth is flat and it's not round, there's nothing I can do. There's no cure for that. I cannot cure you from that. You're going to believe that, you're going to believe that. There's nothing I can do to convince you that earth is round, okay? But he continued going on and going on and going on and going on, and I had to block him. I have to remove him because I don't have time, guys. I have to do a video on Ratchet and Clank, something that people want to see. They don't want to see this and this kind of nonsense and this bullshit. They want to see me do videos like Ratchet and Clank, like I did about the upscaling, about testing the boost. I'm giving people the information. You are giving them the misinformation. Now, in the beginning, I did make some mistakes, but I learned from those mistakes. You can go ahead, contact Hard8. He'll tell you. In the beginning, I made some mistakes. Yes, I did. But I learned from those mistakes. And I also made a video where I acknowledged I made those mistakes. Are you going to go ahead and make a video and acknowledge that you made a mistake by claiming that 4K capable machines like PlayStation 4 Pro and the Xbox One S, they don't upscale? I digress, but let's listen to some more to what he has to say. And then I'm going to end this video because it speaks for itself.
3840, 2160. Now, why is this? Because it's the resolution that your PlayStation Pro is able to reproduce on this TV. I got a 4K TV, and PlayStation 4 Pro is able to reproduce a 4K video. Now, does this mean that this DVD movie is being upscaled to 4K as well? Of course not. Hell, it's not even close to Blu-ray. I mean, I can tell the difference right away.
Look at what he just said. He's trying to compare the quality. Look, see, this is the confusion that everyone has here, and I have to correct him here. I have to play Neil Tyson DeGrasse, even though he doesn't debate, but I have to pull this right here, this segment that he just said. He said that, is this DVD being upscaled to 4K? No, it's not even close in quality. You can see right away. I hate to break it to you, Mr. Clueless Joelster. Nobody expecting quality of DVD upscaled to 4K to be super great. But it still does upscale. It still does fill in those pixels. Upscaling is not about giving you super quality. That's why we have native source of resolution that fills in the pixel. That's why they call it native. Okay? The higher native resolution, the better quality is going to be. DVD codec is not a high bit rate. It's not going to be able to give you that quality. Of course. But I digress. I digress. Okay? If you have picked up a book on Amazon and read about the bit rates and codecs and learn about what the upscale stands for. Upscale is not something new, man. Upscale has been around for fucking ever, man. I went to... Okay, you want to check me out? Look me up. Look me up. I went through video production. Fort Lauderdale. The Art Institute video production. I know about editing. I know about upscaling, man. I wasn't born yesterday, dude. Okay? I'm not doing this to be claiming I'm some super guru of video technology. I'm just simply giving you the information, the correct information. You, on the other hand, are talking out of your ass, man. Seriously, dude, you're talking out of your ass. And you're doing this simply to gain some views. That's all you're doing it for. Now, I don't want to go through all of his stuff. Then he goes over here trying to educate me about the YUV 20, and then trying to educate me on RGB, as if I don't know what the RGB stands for. You know, so he's going to educate me about high dynamic range and, you know, typical bullshit stuff that has nothing to do with the upscaling. Now he's going to talk about the HDR. He's going to go a little bit more. Let's see how long this fucking video is, man. Let's see. Oh, 14 minutes. You know, then he talks about this guy right here. He's saying that this guy, you know, I know, look, this guy, I don't know him, but I've seen a couple of his videos. He's from UK, you know, and he's talking about the quality of the movies and this and that. I don't know why he's mentioning him. He's trying to promote this guy or whatever. Like, dude, first of all, I have nothing to do with this guy, Breast Tax. Did I watch his videos? Yes, I watch sometimes his videos. And I listen to what he has to say. I listen to his opinion. But what the hell does he has to do with me and what we're talking about here? So look, I'm not going to put too much energy into this guy. This video speaks for itself. I'm going to focus on bringing you guys a Ratchet & Clank, then Ghost Recon, Wildlands, and then I also want to do some retro games, old games. I want to buy PlayStation 2, use my component, up-converting, HDMI, to upscale that as well. Yes, Mr. Clueless Joelster, you can even upscale your Dreamcast. You can even upscale your Nintendo 64. Is it going to look great? Probably not. It's not going to look that fucking great because it's running at a very interlaced resolution. Very low interlaced resolution. But there are up converters that can do that. But I digress. I digress. So anyway, that's all I have to say about this guy. You know, I just did this one video. Remember, he'll probably make some more videos about me. And I could care less. I don't care if he makes thousands of videos about me. I could care less. I'm only doing this one video just to show you with what kind of nonsense I'm dealing with, and there's a reason why I blocked this person. When I block somebody, there's a pretty good goddamn reason why that person is blocked. Alright guys, so I gotta go work on the Ratchet and Clank so we can see what we can grab out of that HDR and picture settings on that Samsung KS 8000. Alright guys, have a good one. Take care.